Good morning, students. Today we are continuing with the Social Studies chapter number 3, A Visit to the South. Today we are going to cover up the remaining part of this chapter as well as discussion of the question answers. So, in the previous lecture, we learned about Southern Plateau. In that, Southern Plateau divided into two parts. First, Central Highlands and next Deccan Plateau. And also we learn about coastal plains and islands. Coastal plains divided into two parts. Eastern coastal plains and Western coastal plains. Island is divided into two parts, Andaman and Nicobar as well as Lakshadweep Island. So today we are going to continue with page number 24. In that, life in the Southern Plateau. In that, number 1, climate. The Southern Plateau is very hot. The area in the Southern Plateau is very hot. Summers begins in March and it continues till June. So this plateau is very hot and the summer begin in the month of March and it's continue till the June. In the summer, the temperature goes above 40 degrees Celsius. So it goes about 40 degrees Celsius. The monsoon begins in June and continue till October. Summer begins in March, continue till June, and the monsoon begin in June, continue till October. Winters begin in November and continue till February. Winters begin in November and it continue till February. In the winters, the temperature at some places goes below 10 degrees Celsius. In the summer, temperature goes above 40 degrees Celsius, but in the winter, temperature goes below 10 degrees Celsius. Next, that is people in the Southern Plateau. People living in the different state of southern region of India speak different languages. The people who are living in different states in the southern region of India speak different languages and also wear different types of clothes. The languages spoken in Karnataka are Kannada and Tulu. These are the two languages which are spoken in the Karnataka, that is Kannada and Tulu. Telugu and Urdu are spoken in newly formed state of Telangana. So these two languages, Telugu and Urdu, are spoken newly formed state. Name is Telangana. Tamil is the regional language of Tamil Nadu and Malayalam is that of Kerala. So Tamil is a regional language who are living in the Tamil Nadu and Malayalam is that of Kerala. Traditionally, women in the southern region prefer wear a sari. So most of the women in the southern region prefer to wear a sari. The way of sari is drap. Varies means different from one state to another state, and the man here traditionally wear a shirt. What the man wear? Man wear traditionally a shirt or a kurta over a dhoti, mundu or lungi. They wear a kurta over a dhoti as well as mundu or a lungi. Sometimes these outfits are accomplished by different types of headgear. Headgear means hats. Puttu Pawadi is a traditional silk shirt. The name of that silk shirt is Puttu Pawadi is a traditional silk shirt and blouse set that is worn by a young girls in this region of India. So these are all the traditional dresses which was worn by the man and woman. Women prefer to wear a sari in a southern region, and men traditionally wear a shirt or a kurta over a dhoti, mundu or a lungi. Sometimes the outfits accomplished by the different types of headgears means hats, and puttu pavari is a traditional silk shirt and blouse set that is worn by the young girls in the region of India. Next, that is vegetation. The forest of the southern plateau mainly consists of oak, sandalwood, maua, and bamboo trees. So, southern plateau mainly consists of these all trees such as oak, sandalwood, maua, and bamboo tree. Crops like jawar, bajra, cotton, sugarcane, rice, grapes and spices are grown here in abundance. So these crops are grown in the southern plateau like jawar, bajra, cotton, sugarcane, rice, grapes and spices. Next, wildlife sanctuary and parks. The Muddumalai Wildlife Sanctuary, Kanha National Park and Annamalai Wildlife Sanctuary are the some famous wildlife sanctuary and national park in the southern plateau. Which national park in the southern plateau? Muddumalai Wildlife Sanctuary, Kanha National Park and Annamalai Wildlife Sanctuary are very famous wildlife sanctuary as well as national park in the southern plateau. So here we have completed this entire chapter. So let's recap in short, that is in your page number 26. In that, number 1, the southern plateau of India consists of Malwa Plateau, the Chota Nagpur Plateau and the Deccan Plateau. So these three plateaux are in southern plateau. That number 1, Malwa Plateau, the Chota Nagpur Plateau and the Deccan Plateau. Next, Krishna, Kaveri, Godavari and Mahanadi are the main rivers that flow in the southern plateau. So which rivers flows in the southern plateau? Krishna, Kaveri, Godavari and Mahanadi. Next, the coastal line of India comprises the eastern and western coastal plains. So coastal line of India comprises two plains, that is eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain. The Lakshadweep and the Andaman and Nicobar are the island group of India. So these two are the two islands group of India, Lakshadweep and the Andaman and Nicobar. Next, people, climate, wildlife and vegetation together comprise the life in the southern people or southern plateau. So these people, climate, wildlife and vegetation comprise a life in this southern plateau. So let's start the discussion of the question answer of this chapter number 3, that is in your page number 26. In that, question number 1, name any 3 rivers in the southern plateau. So here we have to write only 3 rivers that is in the southern plateau. So in the southern plateau we learn about there are many rivers that flows in the southern plateau. So you have to write only 3 rivers that is flow in the southern plateau. So the rivers flow in the southern plateau are Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. So these are the 3 rivers that flow in the southern plateau. So write Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Next, on a map of India, color the southern plateau and label 3 states in it. So in this question we have to label 3 states in the map of India and color the southern plateau. So here I have labeled the 5 states. Number 1, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. These are 5 states that lies in the southern plateau. So this is Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. Next, question number 3, that is fill in the blanks. Dash is also known as Dakshin Ganga. So dash is also known as Dakshin Ganga. Godavari is also known as Dakshin Ganga. So write Godavari. Next, the central highland are divided into dash and dash plateaus. So the central highland are divided into Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. So write Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur. Next, the river Dash divides the southern plateau in 2 parts. Which river divides the southern plateau into 2 parts? So write Narmada. The river Narmada divides the southern plateau in 2 parts. Next, dash are the source of water for irrigation. So which are the source for water for irrigation? Rivers, right? Rivers are the source of water for irrigation. So here we have completed the entire chapter with discussion of question answer. So in the next lecture we will start with new chapter, that is chapter number 4, living in the community. Thank you.